So, welcome friends to another unconventional video. Today we're going to take a look at the Zoom Trick Worm. The Trick Worm is a bass favorite. When fished weedless, you can throw this in just about anything and retrieve it without much problem, as long as you don't expose the hook. Today I'm going to rig this Zoom Trick Worm in bubblegum pink. This guy is a great thing for springtime bass. When the water's warmed up, it's got lots of action, y'all. I'm gonna do something super unconventional. I got my striper rig here, or my hybrid bass rig here, Carolina rigged with a circle hook. We're gonna try this with a circle hook and just see what it looks like. So we're going to loop through the nose of the worm here, kind of come out about a ½ inch from the end of the body. Come right through just like that. We're going to snake that up onto the line through the head of that guy. Flip him around. Punch through our worm here in the center and tuck that guy back in there like that. When fished like this, this worm is totally weedless. You can throw it in all kinds of things, and I will demonstrate that here in a moment. But, you know, right now, we're not standing on a dock. We're standing on my back porch, looking at the worm, look at all that action that it has. Now, let's take a look at how that worm, just a little bit of rod tip action, can really make this guy jump all over the place. That's what makes this such a great worm for when the water temperature is warmed up. You can really move that around with just a tiny little bit of movement. If we had some sun today and a little bit of cooperation with the currents in this bowl, we could kind of see how it moves around in the current. I'm going to swirl this bowl just so you get an idea of what this looks like when it's sitting there by itself. We're going to swirl this water around and let that just sit down in there. Try and demonstrate a little bit of current action there, just so you get an idea of what that worm looks like swimming up under the water. That's the way that moves. Alright, so we're going to try and throw it in a little bit bigger tree here and just see what happens. I'm going to take a step back because, like I say, I have my... Actually, I'm going to tune up my reel real quick. Alright, so I'm going to throw this in this tree right here. There we go. Good and snagged in the top of that tree. And I'm just going to show you that this is the beauty of fishing a plastic trick worm, is you can just pop it right out of there. So one more time, just to see me casting it out here on the deck. Alright, so here we go. We're going to throw it in that same tree again, and I'm going to fish it back out. Alright, so it's in that tree. It's in there pretty good. Turn around and just show you. See, it is up in that tree. And this is the beauty of a trick worm. Well, I lost my worm, but my hook came back, and we were weedless the whole time. So, alright, so my trick worm, I lost the head on it. Had to pinch that off, but I went back and re-rigged it weedless. We're going to throw it in that tree one more time and just see if we can stick it in there. Oh, there's a bird in that tree now. We'll see if we catch a bird. That's a little low for the camera angle I wanted. Oh, we got a part of the tree here, but Not quite as good as it was as the original, but still weedless, to say the least. It's best when it's a whole worm. And like I say, an offset hook really helps. So, one more time. Try and go high up in the tree there. Alright. There we are, up in the very top of the tree. See if we can work it down through that structure there. Alright. So, that was my trick worm. Alright guys, join me for some unconventional porch fishing with my Zoom trick worm. I'm going to demonstrate what makes this such a great worm for fishing heavy cover right here from my balcony. As I pitch this off on my finesse rod here, I'm going to pitch it right in here. I don't think that, you guys, was quite big enough, so I'm going to throw it right in here and fish it through here. So, just because I want the real effect of fishing heavy cover here. I know that wasn't very good, so let's try it again.